Welcome everybody, I'm Jack43, also known as TK, and this is a Hat in Time with the Seal the Deal DLC, along with my valiant return to YouTube as a whole. So for a long time I was on a hiatus from YouTube just because I lost interest and stopped, and was just so many things happening in my life that it was just bad. But now I have a little bit more time, and I've had an itch recently to record again, so might as well see what happens. So this is a Hat in Time, and we're just gonna sort of get started with it. Here we go. Start a new game. So a Hat in Time is a relatively new 3D platformer that's basically bringing back the platforming genre of Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, all of those.
Good morning, and welcome to yet another day of space adventure. You are only 5 light years away from your destination, home. The fuel tank is full and the ship is flying at full speed. Today's to-do list contains waking up.
Waking up. It's always a good thing on a to-do list. Alright, so the spiel here is basically, it's a 3D platformer. I really like it. It has a solid soundtrack and is probably one of my favorite games out there. Especially thanks to the humor that we got going on here. A closet! You can only really wear one outfit, so there's lots of room for skeletons. Okay. Boom. So, cheers. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a while, guys. Okay, so basically, it revolves around the story of this one little girl, Hat Girl, who has her own spaceship, because why not, honestly? And more things will become prevalent as we go by. Really. Fuel, 40 out of 40. Heck yeah. Whoa! Who the hell could that be? Let's go find out, shall we? Hello. And who are you, my friend?
What is this? Flying boat? All boats need to pay toll in Mafia Town, even in space. Mafia come in to collect.
No, you don't. No, no, no. Don't you dare open that Oh, you are a terrible, terrible person. I don't feel like dying today. I don't know how you're living out there, but I don't think I would. You have got to be kidding. Great. Good way to start. Good way to start the day. Oh, not my hour glasses. I need those. Ah, nuts. Okay, here we go. A Hat in Time, Chapter 1, Mafia Town, Act 1. Welcome to Mafia Town! Mafia Town. We are here. Alright. So, thanks a lot, jackass. I'm digging the mustache. Gotta say, I wish I could grow one as fantastic as that. Okay. Oh gosh.
Did
Hello.
fellow Mafia watch TV last night? Confusing science owls say small people can jump double in air.
I'm not
I
sure that's
saw.
how that works.
This makes Mafia uncomfortable with body. Must go work out.
Or maybe it's just your hunchback, dude. Yep. But true to belief, we can indeed double jump, which is awesome. And very useful throughout the list. Hello. This is a safe. So, safes are exclusive to Mafia Town, and I believe there's 3 or 4 of them scattered about the place. Each one having their own color, and they have their own number of tickets that you have to collect to be able to open them. This one happens to have 3 red tickets that are super easy to find because they're right there. Because it's the first safe that you find. It's just the first one that you sort of see. But every safe, whenever you touch it, will send out little lights that guide you towards the tickets that you need to find. So it's not like it's a complete goose chase, which is nice, but it still has a little bit of a challenge to it. Each safe is generally going to have those pawns, which is your collectible currency, and then also yarn for a specific hat. This one being sprint yarn. So yarn is what you use to make multiple hats, because as this is a hat in time, you'll be able to make a multitude of hats, and I will explain a bit more once we get a secondary hat. Hello.
All roads lead to Mafia. Not good. Big immigration problems.
I see, I see. Is that what led
We
to
fixed
Rome's
this
fall?
by moving to island. Now no road lead to Mafia.
I mean, true. Only boats. And so I guess it definitely helped. Boom. 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 You look suspicious there, buddy. Yeah, it's okay. Boom. So for now, I guess we'll just follow this mustachioed girl around as we learn sort of the controls and how to move. Boom, boom, boom. Come back.
Hey you! Down there!
Hello.
Don't think I didn't see you stalking me!
I'm sorry, you just managed to beat up all those big hunchbacks. It was impressive. I
Us
wanted
kids
your
should
autograph.
stick together, not stalk one another. I mean, Mafia Town can be a really dangerous place. So what'd you say? Wanna join my little rebellion?
I have 2 things to say to that. 1, isn't sticking together sort of just like a loud stalking? And 2, revolution!
Oh, by the way, did you have anything to do with the junk falling from the sky? Yeah? Yikes!
Junk?
Looks like you've got a lot of cleaning up to do,
Did you
huh?
just call my precious hourglasses junk?
Tell you what!
They are very
come up
shiny,
here,
excuse
and I can
you.
show you where some of your junk landed!
It's not junk, they're shiny and fantastic. Up. Dun 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 dun. Ah! Up. Up again. Here we go.
Follow me, Rebel
Hello.
Squad!
Aye aye, but first, yoink. Yoink. Hup. Bop. Lead the way, oh fearless leader.
Hey, I think one of your junk pieces fell and smashed right into the market's fountain. Messed it up real good.
That's actually kind of impressive that
When
it's not
going
broken
over
then.
there, just avoid making eye contact with the Mafia and you'll be fine. Good luck, fellow rebel.
Thank you.
See ya!
See ya. As we go the same direction. Nice. Up. Pop. Brink. This is probably a trap, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh. Hello? Why is it not? Uh-oh. Oh, come on. What is this? Oh, boy. Hello? That's just fantastic. Oh, I can't even move the camera anymore. Awesome. Alright, I will be back, I guess. Oh boy. Alright, we are back in the same general area. There's the guy who caused the problem. No. I was right, it was a trap. Just not the same kind of trap I was expecting. At any rate, let's get our thing back.
Huh?
Hi,
Oh?
that's mine. That's it. Time to die. And dead. Yoink, 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 yoink. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, dark. Now that we don't have any power. Gosh. Freaking jerks. Deciding to just punch through my window like that. It's just rude. Power has been Power has been restored in the main hall. The chapter Mafia Town is now available. Sweet. Alright, and so that is basically how this game works, is just like stars in Super Mario 64, Galaxy, or Jiggies in Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. You collect time pieces. There are a total of 40 in the entire game, and as you collect certain thresholds of time pieces, a new chapter will be open. So see, this one requires 14 time pieces, this one needs 4 time pieces, the one over there needs 7 time pieces, the one up here requires 25 time pieces. So for each chapter you need a set number of time pieces before you can play any of the levels in it. In each chapter, how you unlock the different acts or levels is different. They have their own little gimmicks, and so I'll go over those as we get there. And obviously, chapter 1 is Mafia Town. Hello. It's a microwave. You use it to punish food that has been bad. Bad food, bad. I believe that's everything we need to know about the overworld for the time being. So, let's hop into another level, shall we? Welcome to Mafia Town. Complete. Oh. Let's unlock this one. This is Act 3, she came from outer space. Act 2 is a barrel battle. So, in general, I'm going to do my best to do all of the acts in numerical order, just because it makes a little bit more sense. A little bit more sense. Yeah, it works. In my head, to do it that way, and it'll keep it relatively ordered. And so, we're going to be going into Act 2, Barrel Battle. Perspiration? Hopefully not. So, let's go. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4. Pick it up. 2, 3, 4. Screw it. Okay. So, the special power for the top hat, the default hat that you get, is when you hold down the button, it shows you where you need to go for the timepiece, what your objective is. Which is really handy, especially if you forget what your objective is. And so, these little birds, pretty much Goombas. One hit, dead. These guys, not so much. And you have two different kinds of attacks. You have Umbrella Strike, and you have Homing Attack. Wah. And you also have 4 points of health. It's a health system, that's generally how they work. Get another piece of yarn here. Yoink. And so now we can stitch together a new hat. The sprint yarn. Every different hat's going to require a different number of yarn. And will give you a different ability. Like the sprint hat, instead of showing you where you need to go, you can now run as long as you're wearing the hat. And if you hold down, for my case, LB, you bring up this menu where you can switch between hats as you see fit. It's the main, and the hats honestly are really interesting and fun. There are, I think, 1 or 2 hats that I personally just end up not using a whole bunch, but that's just me. I probably end up using the sprint hat the most out of any of the hats in the game. It's just my favorite, honestly. Being able to run around makes it nice.
Boats around
hello.
city belong to Mafia. No touch.
That's what you think.
Mafia joking. Child can't open vault. Vault secured with code. Wait, Mafia code not in pocket.
Oh, that code's mine. Yep. 2, 3, 4. Pick it up. 2, 3. Yoink. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that was 1 ticket. So now we can head back over to the vault. Boop. The next ticket is up. Over here. Here we go. And whoop. There's another ticket. 2. And there's our 3rd ticket. Whoop. And 3. Sweet. Let's open this bad boy up and see what we get. We get the brewing yarn for the witch's hat. So each different hat has its own kind of yarn that you have to collect. You have to collect at least 1 of each specific kind of yarn to be able... You have to get... Hold on. How do I want to word this? You have to collect 1 yarn... At least 1 yarn of a specific hat type to be able to craft that hat. And as you collect repeats of different yarn types, it'll just go to your general yarn counter if you already have that hat, or at least have gotten 1 of the yarns to unlock the hat of that specific kind. Hello!
Hey,
So yeah, that's how the
hey,
hats
child!
work
Shoot!
generally.
Mafia can't have child witness when Mafia teaching lesson.
What kind of lesson are you teaching? A dancing lesson?
Oh, this awkward for Mafia. Mafia not sure what to do. Boss, what do we do with eyewitness? Teach her lesson, boys.
Are you gonna teach me how to dance too?
Mafia.
I want to know how to dance. Oh, Oh gosh, hello. Die, Mafia, die! So basically, this boss battle, it's just regular Mafia enemies that you see around Mafia Town. Pretty easy. Just beat them up. If you hit them a certain number of times with the same attack, that attack won't work for them anymore, so you have to do your homing attack, or your other attack, and then just wail on them some more. Pretty easy. Pretty standard stuff. Bye! Oop. Bam! Dead.
Enough! Mafia won't bow
Enough is
to
never
little
enough.
girl. Prepare to feel Mafia's wrath.
I am ready. Why does that TNT have spikes on it?
Do not think about avoiding barrels.
Okay, I won't think about it. I'll just do it.
Heads up,
Also,
little
why do you
punk.
have just a random, like, stack of TNT anyways? I mean, I know I have my small stockpile of TNT. But again, it's a small stockpile. It's nothing close to this kind of size. This is just ridiculous.
Stand still.
Oop. So basically, at this phase, he'll throw TNT at first that aren't bouncing will just not even circle around. But as the fight goes on, they'll start bouncing and following you, and you have to just not get blown
Mafia
up.
need to take care of this Mafia
Pretty easy,
style.
pretty simple. It's a mid-boss, basically,
Prepare
for
to
this
feel
chapter.
what Mafia do to old ladies.
What do you do to old ladies? Why are you harming old ladies? How could you? Is it because I have an old lady umbrella? Is that why you're making fun of me? Bam!
Did you?
By jumping. Whoosh! Yes, I can. Believe it or not, that's what my legs do. Bye! And that's that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward mid-boss, honestly. Nothing too hard. Yep. And that is our second timepiece. Obtained.
Psh, can you believe them? What a bunch of losers.
Right. Fucking nerds.
Hey, you're all right, new kid.
Oh,
Do you
thanks.
have a name? No? You shy? That's cool. You're a less talk, more fighting kind of girl, I take it.
Indeed.
That thing you grabbed there, are you collecting them? Because I know where there's more of them.
You do? Where?
They've been
Tell
raining
me.
from the sky ever since you arrived. I've seen the goons bring them to their headquarters way up there.
Way up the... Oh, what's with the green up
We
there?
should go up there and get your junk. It'll be fun. I'll take any opportunity that involves messing up the Mafia.
The shinies are not junk.
You with me, buddy?
Sure. Heck yeah! I made a new friend! Yay. Intruder! Are we gonna get a new playable character? Just like Smash? Oh, hello. Yep. How did you manage to get in here?
Are you ready to take down some Mafia? Let's do it. I'm psyched.
Oh,
Let's go over the plan. All assaults need a good plan, or it'll be a flop.
I mean, that's true. Gotta have something fail somewhere. And if it's not going to be the actual action, might as well be the plan.
First, we strangle them, choke them, and watch them beg for mercy. That'll show them.
Heck yeah! That's why ties are known as upside-down nooses.
No, wait. Strangling is too kind.
Is it?
We smash them together into mush and put their remains in a jar.
Oh. That's... kind of concerning. How are the eyes still perfectly
Then
intact?
we sell the jar for pocket money. That'll be the ultimate salt in the wound.
I feel like they won't know they're being sold because they'll be kinda dead. Unless you're suggesting that they'll, you know, still be alive while in the jar is mush.
But first, we have to make it through their Mafia HQ.
You're kind of frightening.
Once we find and dethrone the Mafia boss, the rest will follow. Then our mush and jar party will be no problem.
Mush and jar. If I didn't know you were intending on mushing people, it would sound like it's just some sort of party to make jam. Which, honestly, totally down for. This? I'm down for getting my stuff back, but I don't know about mashing people. I only have the one pairs of shoes, it's only the one outfit. The rest is all just skeletons.
We've got to get you geared up. Your hat is basic, and we don't do basic in this gang.
How dare you call my top hat basic? It is magnificent.
Yarn can be found around Mafia Town and used to stitch new hats if you're crafty. I've collected one for you.
You have? Yay, sprint yarn. You already have this hat, but you get +1 yarn anyway. So yeah, just like I said, if you already have the type of... If you've already collected that one specific type of yarn, like for sprint yarn, for instance, it'll still add to your yarn counter, but doesn't mean you can make like 17 different sprint caps. You only make the one.
You need more
So you
yarn
can
for
use
some
that
hats
yarn
than others.
for other
I
hats.
guess being creative isn't free. So keep an eye out for yarn. Now you're
Will
a
do.
killing machine. Let's go get them.
Heck yeah! Except we will go get them next time. See you then.